Hello, how's it going? Just thought I'd do a short, medium length video. Um, just a bit of background really about me, where I've come from, what's happened, and what brought me here. Um, yeah, 40 years old, three kids, one divorce under the belt, um, and yeah, basically moved around a lot as a child. Dad was in the army, so we moved around a lot, and ended up settling in Suffolk. And yeah, good childhood. Nothing too bad. Usual thing. Started skateboarding, BMXing when I was young. Got well into that, and then obviously started to find the stupid things as you get a little bit older. But smoking weed and drugs as I got a little bit older. But drinking as well. And I uh, always found that I quite enjoyed doing stuff like that because it gave me a bit of confidence, to do stuff, a bit of confidence to talk to girls or whatever. Um, yeah, and that's kind of why I think I enjoyed it, and I just liked that altered state of mind, if you like. But anyway, yeah. So fast forward, I hadn't really realised I was probably getting a little bit too into doing all that sort of stuff, but it is what it is. And then moved in with a mate of mine, lived together for about 3 or 4 years, and just he got me into drinking quite a lot. He was a drinker and I was a smoker, and we kind of like got each other into both of our little vices. And then yeah, he ended up moving out and joining the army. Um, Unfortunately, he was sadly killed in 2009, and that hit quite hard for me. If I'm honest, that's probably where a lot of my alcoholism stemmed from, I think. And yeah, and then from that, I met my wife, which was his fiance's sister, which is a weird, like, yeah, it was kind of a bit of a trauma bond, I think, that one. But anyway, we got together, had raised three kids together, and it was good. And then I think a lot of it, there's a lot of stress and pressure to provide as a father, husband, and yeah, I think a lot of again the drink things stemmed from probably using that as a coping mechanism to deal with uh, the pressure of it, because it was a lot of pressure, and obviously, yeah, with my friend passing, and I think it was all just kind of like a boiling pot ready to boil over, which it did. It ended up doing that after you know my wife left, basically. Um, because I'd had plenty of times and opportunities to quit drinking and stop, but I just obviously couldn't when I actually tried to. So anyway, she left, and that was it, rock bottom. Um, that was where I kind of was like at a point where I, contemplating throwing myself in front of a bus at 7 o'clock in the morning because I was fucking didn't know what to do or where to go or anything really. But I didn't, obviously, because I'm here. And uh, yeah, my reason for not was the kids. I have three kids, beautiful kids, who are up in the picture right there. It's a bit blurry, but they're in there. And yeah, three kids, and that stopped me. And yeah, um, and I'm thankful for that as well because I've achieved a lot since getting sober. I got sober on my last drink was the 4th of February 2019. So I'm coming up to 6 years in a couple of weeks now, which is pretty awesome. Uh, but yeah, going from that, I've achieved a lot of stuff just getting sober. Really, it's like my mental state's completely changed. Positivity, it was such a bad place to be, being dependent on alcohol. It wasn't good, and it fucking messes you up. Don't care what you say. There's not really many positives out of it. But anyway, so yeah, fast forward, got sober, and then I started looking because I was like thinking, man, I can't be doing can't be getting sober, working on myself this bloody hard to fight all of that, to get sober, and then just kind of live my life with the identity of being an alcoholic. So I started trying to find a different way to better my life, really, and that was, well, first of all, it was bloody trading, which I fucking didn't do very good at that, and then a couple of other things, and scrolling. I was constantly scrolling, looking for something else on the internet or on social media, and then I found Dan Carroll, and he introduced me to this Launch You education, and here we are. It's been good. I've learnt a lot from it, and um, you know, it's kind of, without investing into yourself, you're not gonna kind of, you need to invest to be able to grow, and that was kind of how I saw it. I looked into Dan's into his videos more, got some free training from him, and kind of like bought into the lower end of it, and actually realized this is actually quite interesting, quite enjoyable. And I was thinking, I want to make my own business, I want to make my own brand, um, which is what I'll be doing kind of over the course of all these videos that are coming up. And I'll start to explain about what my idea is and where I want to go, and what I want to do with my own business and my own brand. But yeah, so there you go. That's it in a nutshell. It's a quickish video. If if there's any questions about any of it, or you want any guidance or whatever into starting it yourself, then you leave a comment or anything, or drop me a message or something like that, and then go from there. But have a great evening, and I'll see you on the next one.